Intellectual pack. Assemble. It is time for another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Now, guys, even though this is not the charity stream for today, like we have done every year, in honor of my cousin, Mary, who we lost to suicide a couple of years back. Now, I will be accepting donations throughout the day, and all proceeds will be going to a suicide prevention location. A suicide prevention. So, yeah, guys, be welcome, and you know, and all that to donate. If you'd like to, the options are,
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
yeah, so guys, feel welcome to donate anytime during the day. Like I said, I am accepting any and all donations throughout the day.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
So, as I was saying, I will be accepting donations throughout the day for all the uploads, obviously including the charity streams, or the charity stream. Okay. Now, like the option or the location where you would donate is in the description.
Ah, that's for a skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Never forget what the Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a mooncalf in charge.
Revelio.
There's the fountain. Getting closer.
Revelio.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just...
The what?
The Daedalian keys.
Why would I do that? Perhaps I'll give it...
I hope you follow a few keys at least. a cabinet.
Revelio.
I'd like to know what you find, if anything.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the wall. And where's the treasure? Revelio. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you...
Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Revelio. Revelio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. Revelio. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Excellent.
Here we go.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
I've always said travel broadens the mind.
My family has a lineage.
Might as well be surrounded.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie.
I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest.
I adore him.
Can't catch thieves! Oh, too good! Too good!
This must be my house chest. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
I should like to... Your brain doesn't fill up.
You're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm obliged to agree.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But, you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
So any donations will be going to the American Foundation for Suicide
It's not
Prevention,
far.
guys.
You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. This place has seen better days. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Revelio.
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't operate past them into the tower.
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Or, I suppose, we could try climbing to their nest.
Potato! Revelio. Orders directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Spells won't save you now.
Accio. When do you think you give up? Confringo.
Let's get it.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Revelio. It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here. Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward.
So yeah,
Downstairs,
guys,
near the
I
entry,
will be
a reservoir of
connecting
ancient
or
magic,
collecting
like those you've seen
donations of
before,
any
has been unlocked.
any size
Commanded to access a
all
doorway.
day for suicide
I'm afraid
prevention.
I cannot say more.
And
As
it will be
Professor Fig
going
cannot
to
join you,
the
he and I
American
will, in
Foundation
time,
for
see
Suicide
you back
Prevention
at the map chamber.
in honor
Remember
of my
what you see.
cousin Mary.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your ink. That said, be...
I will, sir.
Revelio.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio.
You guys just don't care, huh? I don't care about
I've
suicide
seen this
prevention.
before. In Gringotts and the
Really?
restricted section.
That's the way it seems, honestly. It's kind of honest. It's saddening. Really. I mean, each any of you guys would ever to lose somebody to suicide. But, you know.
That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio.
Honestly, I don't wish it on anybody.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. It's never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
These look familiar.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
More statues.
Expelliarmus. Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Not making this easy on me.
Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I'll never get used to these floors.
Repair. Revelio.
Oh.
I have to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
What?
Revelio.
Don't like the look of this. What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, She argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask...
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop if you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Revelio.
See me after class once you have completed the tasks. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground. Ancient secrets bring forth an age of magic. You should consider carrying a protection jar.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh,
was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not! And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogwarts is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
Demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre hideous as demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Tosh. I said you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm. No one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the country.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of...
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wars. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or realm, I suppose. My marching Professor Hessett's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone?
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed.
Planned better galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not...
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to... Enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Schools always have that one jerk.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, We think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think? It really is much better than I just showed you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Mm. Mm.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, Arthur Vogsmeade, I want if you...
Sounds as if you're...
Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
If something threatens me...
Revelio.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kigawa, I completed the list of... Yes, but...
Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
It's not where I was trying to go.
Excellent.
Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
I complete.
Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Revelio.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
The beast is... Revelio.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object. Can be a powerful weapon when needed.
You lived here, I wonder. Revelio.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackpot.
Revelio.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung. What have you done?
Revelio. Revelio.
trouble afoot. You are. Show yourself.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Lumos. Levioso. Compulso. Revelio.
Beetle the Bard is hairy-hearted for my taste. If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out.
Revelio.
I wonder if they'll ever find that golden bottom. Can't imagine how.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sharona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgod. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumours I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
If whoever just joined to watch
Thank you,
is
Serrano.
actually going to
If you
stay
find
here
Lodgok,
and watch
please give
the
him my
broadcast, unlike
you've
a
done
lot
to
of
make
other
such
people
powerful enemies,
clearly don't.
But please, watch your back.
all the uploads for today, I will be accepting any and all donations towards to in honor of my cousin Mary, who we lost to suicide a couple years ago. Well, actually, a number of years ago.
Oh, good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
And of course, the charity stream will also be on.
Hello,
we'll be doing it on WWE.
Serrano said I might find you here.
She did she?
On Twitch.
Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serrano trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serrano trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Damn it. Damn allergies.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the helmet. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it? Revelio.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a...
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I have heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as Inferior. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're...
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm.
Accio.
Objects or people in midair. And then come and see me.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Reparo. Revelio. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Luckily, I need to go further. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Stay back! Expelliarmus! Incendio! 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 Revelio! 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 Lumos! power it somehow. It looks like it could be rotated.
Lumos. Incendio. Leviosa. Repulsor. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Need to get that platform closer.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Reparo. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. What's that coming there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Oh! Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. This looks even more complex. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Repulso. Accio. Lumos.
Damn it.
Lumos. Making this spin or to raise that. That must be it. Lumos. Confringo. Repulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
Damn it.
I need to bring moths to the door. Lumos.
God damn it.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos.
Here we go.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Confringo. Revelio. A dead Ashwinder. Our compatriots must have made off with the helmet. I'd better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Lumos. Levioso. Repulso. Accio. Revelio. Repulso. Accio. Repulso. Accio. Accio. Protagonist. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio.
Shame I didn't.
Incendio.
There they are. The Ashway.
Can't hold out. Knew you were just hanging about. You'll have to fight it, avoiding our problems.
You could hide from me, did ya? Expulsor!
No one to share in my victory. Yes.
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
Honestly, what a bunch of losers.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ironically, I asked you at the time how bored I'd be in divination class.
I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
manageable. What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai. There will be hard...
Channel your magic towards your targets.
Yes.
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the train dummy?
Pardon me, but... You want me to follow the butterfly? What? A very...
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest.
Hello. Why did... I'll try...
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Oh!
Levioso! Descendo!
Whoops. Okay, what was...
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? believe it or... Saron? Do you... Thank... This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Revelio.
Thinking in terms of good.
Gave the hall clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Better have a look around, see if I can find a box of letters. That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Either I have to find control, or avoid it altogether.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. So
Right. Now there were enemies right near here, so I think we might be able to take them down. Really?
Admirable trick.
That's just pitiful.
What have you descended?
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Come now, don't be stingy.
I'll say it again.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer.
hello, Sorona. I wondered about. I saw a letter. I spot. One of the. I'm.
Nice.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use...
So, today, guys, I'll be doing 4 uploads.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the
This one,
cruelest wizard he ever met.
and
A
then
nasty
we'll
poacher.
do,
Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts.
another episode of
Oh,
Tales of Arise
it
Beyond
was
the
during
Dawn.
those days that Deke first
And
saw a
then
knapsack.
another episode of
It'll be nice to see one used for
BCW/EWE
good.
Warzone. And then another, or the challenge stream, which will serve as our charity stream for today. But before we continue this quest, I think that is gonna do it. Or wait. Looks like we might have to deal with this.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts. It would be nice to keep them safe. You got one!
Protego! I managed to rescue a puff.
You...
Alright guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I will see you guys again here in a moment for another episode of Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn, and then another episode of BCW/EWE Warzone. As always though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys. Later.